Good day, my little hearts. How are you doing today? It is day 13 of our modified MTHFR lifestyle diet. We have incorporated a little bit of Whole30, paleo, fruitarian, and intermittent fasting into our lifestyle. And the reason I've used these particular diets is because these are the ones I have found to be the best at helping to get back on a normal schedule for your body. Now, by that I'm saying how it affects us. MTHFR is hard to deal with. As I say this, I realize that I haven't actually gone into what MTHFR is. The reason I haven't really done that is because I think there's a lot of technical information out there, a lot of really good sites who give you the information of what MTHFR is. Now, when you've been given a diagnosis, cancer per se, then you go and you research and you take a look and see what they say about cancer, your particular kind of cancer, and you hear a lot of technical information of how it affects this and how it affects that, and it tells you a little bit of what kind of diet you should go on and this to look for the symptom or that symptom. Well, it's the same thing with MTHFR. You're given this diagnosis and you start looking and researching for what do I do? What does that mean? How does it affect me? Well, I noticed that when I was looking for things, I couldn't find something that was real. I couldn't find something that I could relate to. So by that I'm saying, how could I apply the diet restrictions and make them my own? Because realistically, I didn't know how to do it. It was very hard. I had children to take care of. I couldn't just go on a diet myself. I didn't know if it was even how it was even going to help me. Really, is removing gluten out of my life going to make that much of a difference? So if you're trying to tell me if I get bread and tortillas out of my life, I'm going to feel better. I don't see that being true. So you're trying to tell me that if I just eat simple meat and fruit and vegetables, I'll feel healthier again? I don't think so, because I think I'm really sick, and it can't possibly be that simple. Well, let me tell you, it is that simple, and it's hard to believe that when you're being told by so many others that, when you look around and you Google all your symptoms and you see all these different things it could be, and you start figuring out, hey, maybe I just need to be seeing a doctor, could maybe even put a medication. But the one thing that people don't tell you with MTHFR is that medications can make you feel worse, not better. They may work for a little while, but in the long run, because of the way that your body processes things, it's going to fill up that trash can really fast. And once that trash can is filled up, your body cannot process any medication that you're being given. And when that happens, your symptoms will arise again, and sometimes they'll be even worse. So some of the stuff I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to make myself better by using a diet. So I didn't want to hear more technical information. I didn't want to know what MTHFR did for other people. I wanted to know how MTHFR affected me. And I wanted to know how the information out there could help me. How can I apply it to my life to make a difference in my body? I don't understand this concept of detoxification or inflammation or any of that stuff because they make no sense to me. But once I started to see the results of my modified diet and I started to learn more about my body and research other things, then that's what really mattered. It didn't matter what MTHFR was. It didn't matter the terms, the terminology, or any of the other symptoms for other people. It just mattered how it affected me. and how I could live day to day and how I can make a difference in my life and the lives of my children. Because quite frankly, I don't know, I've said this before, but every one of my children has it. And to one variation or the other. And I've had to deal with a lot of different symptoms from them, from myself, and I've had to find ways to make it work. Make it work on a really tight budget, and make it work so that we can eat a decent meal, and so we can enjoy what we're eating. So that is one of the reasons that I'm here today, because I want to share that with you. It is very frustrating to be given a diagnosis and not know how to apply the information to your life. So I'm here to help you in any way that I can to apply the information to your life. So once again, I will remind you that we want to keep it simple, splendid, because you will feel splendid and be splendid and look splendid once you take the time to make some modifications in your lifestyle. So some of those modifications include just keeping it simple to begin with. Just meat, fish, chicken, right? Fruits and vegetables. Try and up the fruit. A lot of people tell you stay away from the fruit. It's too sugary, but don't buy into that. Fruit is one of the best things that you can have, and it's the whole thing that makes it a lot better, and it's a lot easier to do because fruit tastes delicious. So anyway, let's keep it simple, and tomorrow we'll do this again, and just connect with me whenever you can and let me know how you're feeling and if you have any questions. Have a blessed day.